So I saw Limp Bizkit live for the first time in my life. I know I'm a bit late to the party, but I grew up in South Africa, and that place is pretty isolated from world tours when bands go around the world.
Hey man, it's Friday night!
It was insane. It was great, man. It was everything I hoped for. It was entertaining. It was just I love that band so much. Anyway. So I saw this band, Limp Bizkit, and I got an existential crisis a few days later. Now, how do I go to a Marilyn Manson concert and then end up making a video about Julius Evola, and then I go to a Limp Bizkit concert, and then I end up making this existentialist video? Anyway, I'm a weird fuck. What can I say? Welcome to the party. The subscribe button is down there. Feel free to press it. Anyway, along with Limp Bizkit, their tour is called like Loserville 2025, I think. And then they had some supporting acts. Now, I came a bit late, so I missed the one, Karen Dio. I don't know who that is. But I did get there to see Nate, No Face, and this girl, Ecca, Vandal. And it's actually about them that I had something more of an effect. Alright, so let's get into that. You've probably never heard of these people. I never heard of them before. But I don't care what comes on. It could be like hardcore leftist slam poetry about, you know how we don't have enough diversity in Europe. As the opening act for Limp Bizkit, and I would still pay like $1,000 just to go see Limp Bizkit, alright? But at the time, I didn't care about these bands, so I saw a little bit of each, but then I ducked out, and I was like drinking beers with these guys from Chile, and, anyway. But I looked at their music afterwards, and it got me thinking, like really thinking. Like my initial thoughts about this Nate No Face guy, I thought, he's like, what the fuck is this? This is some weird fucking music, right? This is not for me. What is he doing? He's like wasting my time. This guy's retarded. Jesus Christ. So I mean, this is one guy with like a Kai MPK kind of keyboard there, or synthesizer type thing, and then and a microphone, and he just plays the button, and he runs around on stage. He pulls his shirt up over his head, and I didn't hear a goddamn word of what he was saying in the vocals at all. But then I looked him up a little bit afterwards, like a few days later, and I saw his tour vlogs and like what he was going for, what his thing was really. But then, you know what? I respected the hell out of this guy. Look, I mean, he has his music is not for me at all, but he doesn't give a shit, and he just does it, man. I don't know what age he is. I think he's older than me. And he kept going on about like how he was on heroin for a long time, and then he came clean 4 years, and he quit heroin, and he's so grateful to be touring with Limp Bizkit, which, gee, that's a fucking honor. That is an honor. And then came the second band, right? Ecca, Vandal. I looked her up on Wikipedia and all this stuff. She's South African born, like me, but she lives in Australia, and her ethnic group is like, she is, what does it say here? I'm looking at the wiki now, like Sri Lankan Tamil, refugee parents, and they moved to Louis Trichardt. Where's that in South Africa? I don't know. It doesn't matter. You guys won't know either. I don't know. Anyway, she moved there with her parents, and then she settled in Melbourne. and then she grew up listening to gospel music, and then she attended the Victorian College of the Arts, and she did a bachelor in creative arts, and then she just did her music. Just like Nate No Face, he came from like nothing, and then he just did his music. All right. And I say like she came from nothing as well, because when I was growing up, back in the old days when I was growing up, anyway, we made fun of like the art students, like the bar where we used to go, drinking, and next door was like the theater and creative arts building, right? We always used to go piss in the building, one out of convenience after the bar closes, and you need to take a piss. And second, like to like laugh at them, like, look at this, these art students, they're never going to do anything. I got my degree in political science. Oh, don't you know? Still hanging on the wall over there. Look at the dust there. Look at that. Spiders go to my stupid degree on their spring break. That's how much cobwebs and shit are covering that fucking degree for all that was worth, okay? Nonetheless, both of these people, like Nate No Face and this Ecca Vandal, come from different backgrounds, but in the same sort of sense, not successful in the quote-unquote scheme of things that we have today. Or maybe I'm out of touch, and that's changing. But both of them came from like what should have been failures, like this random chick from like South Africa doing a creative arts bachelor, and this guy who's like on heroin for I don't know how many years. And then both of them, they just believed in their mission, their music. They believed in themselves, and they just said, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And now they're touring with Limp Bizkit. Now, if you don't like Limp Bizkit, I can't convince you that that's a good thing. But if you have any objectivity about yourself, and you realize how big this band is, you got to realize that there's something there. They just believed, and they're touring with them. It doesn't mean they're going to have massive success afterwards, but that moment when you're on stage, and you're on the same stage as Limp Bizkit, that's something. And that fucked with my head a lot, because then I went to work the next day, and I'm just sitting there thinking this. Oh, fuck! What I do for work is, I don't know if I've ever stated it, but I work at the airport, and basically I work as a driver, transporter, and also as an area supervisor. And I'm just sitting there, and it's fucking kicking in. Because, I mean, after a big event, you still think about it like the next day or so. And I'm just thinking about these guys, Here I was like shitting on their music. I thought it was like ridiculous music. It's still not really for me. That Ecca Vandal girl, she made like a song that was like really cool though. And the rest of her music I didn't really get. But nonetheless, there they are. And here I am. And they believed 100% in their goal, their mission. Yet there they are, and here I am. And my job fucking sucks. It's not minimum wage. And it does have its benefits, believe me. But I'll get into that another day. Just believe me, it is a brutal job that will suck your soul out. And you're surrounded by people, how can I put it nicely? I can't. They're retarded. A lot of them are retarded. I'm talking like 90 IQ type things. I'm not being like a smug arsehole here. It really is like that, right? Some of the people, they don't have brains. My company basically has this policy that it's easier just to turn over people that quit because everything sucks, and just hire new people than actually promote hard work and shit like that. That's my company. Anyway, and then I saw this guy that I work with. Cheerful guy, man. He's a happy, positive figure. I mean, he shines like a light in this place of darkness and depression. And I was talking to him, a Swiss guy. Like some Swiss are very nice people, I must say. And he does travel vlogs and stuff. He has like 20,000 subs on TikTok, and he makes $3,000 untaxed, which is legal in this country, a month, just doing this what he loves. He loves travel and all that, and working at my job, you do get travel benefits that makes it very cheap. So that's why he still doesn't. And he said, you know, look, if you don't have your own direction in life, someone else is going to decide it for you. He just says, Damien, I can see how fucking burned out you are. I can see how this place is killing you. Just do it. Just go for your mission, your plan in life. Even if you fail, it's not the end of the world. So he told me, like, don't quit now or anything like that. Don't do anything rash. But you said to yourself, do it before you're 40. So stick with that and do it.
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Do it.
I think, like, just telling the story is enough and clear enough for you to pick out your own reasoning from this video, your own takeaway, frankly. I think you can apply it to something in your own life. I'm not even going to just like say, go follow your dreams or whatever, because I don't know what I'm fucking doing, man. I just know if I just continue on this route, I will be safe and comfortable enough and secure enough, thanks to the Swiss pension and Swiss security and all that. And if I just continue down that route, I'll be fine until I jump into the grave. But I doubt I will do anything more than exist. That's it. I will never really live. Alright, so look, here comes the inevitable disclaimer. I know what you're thinking. Oh, you saw this band live and these other guys live, and they made it and they toured with Limp Bizkit, so now you're going to quit your job and you think you're going to do it. And look, I have this voice in my head all the fucking time. It's always there, alright? And that's like part of the problem. Is that I think that voice is too loud. I need to turn that shit down, right? Really. Look, I know statistically, if I quit now and I just go in with the... I love music. I love it. Let's just say that is like one of my true passions in life. It's like music, Lovecraft, also, though I quit the channel for now, and cooking, right? Cooking. I'm a good cook. I really am. I'm not trained at all, but I learned by myself, and that kind of Swiss pedantic, neurotic kind of DNA in me has made me like really hone in my recipes. So what I can make fucking well, okay? I recently saw this video of this girl in Japan.
現実はそんな自分の思い通りになると思ったらならなくて、じゃないて18個作って3個しか売れないとか家族にあげてましたね。
そうですね。私の決めたそうですね。鮭でわかりました。330円です。めっちゃ作っちゃった。はい。あ、なるほど。ありがとうございます。ぜひありがとうございます。
She looked so happy. She looks so alive. All she makes is the onigiri. I think that's how it's called. I'm not sure because I'm not too much into it as a food. But she just has this little cart that's 100 kilos. And she's like this little Japanese girl. She's pulling it around all day. And then she's selling the onigiri. And then she goes home to make more onigiri. And she just does that. And the genuineness, the light shining from her is astounding. It is astounding. You know, and I just saw this video a few days after seeing Limp Bizkit, which is just a few days ago, and it's like, wow, I would do anything to do that, except quit my comfortable job, which provides a paycheck, which pays the rent, which pays for that, and this and that, I won't do that, you see, because too much of a pussy. There, be honest. It's like, right now, I mean, I could do it. I think about it, like, I get like this manic thing in my head, like, just fucking do it, you know, just do it, just do it.
Do it.
That's fucked up, man. Look, I'm 100% real with you guys on this channel. I don't sugarcoat things. I say naughty words and present naughty ideas. I'm always real with you guys, and even I have to be real with myself, even if it makes me look like in a bad light. Fuck it, whatever. I made a solemn oath to myself. A solemn oath, and those I don't break. I don't break oaths for shit. I got two things in this life: my word and my balls, and I don't break them for anyone. Alright, and I made an oath to myself. I will not be wearing the stinking fucking polyester uniform when I turn 40. So I'm 37 now. When I turn 40, that uniform is gone out of my life. That's the deadline. Because on the practical front, to do what I want to do, I do need a little bit of capital. Even having like 10 grand that I can burn, that would help. So that's what I'm working towards. Anyway guys, cheers.
Do it.